Nisargadatta spent very little time with his teacher, Siddha Rameshwar. And yet he says that every spare moment he focused and investigated. Such a beautiful hint there, every spare moment. We work a lot on Skype, and currently working with some people in the UK and in Sweden and in Canada. And one of the things to encourage a sense of every spare moment, we invite them to check in. And start with a rhetorical question. Do you have breakfast? Most people say yes. If not, then you say, well, do you have a cup of tea or coffee? Yes. Do you have lunch? Yes. Do you have dinner? Yes. Do you sleep at night? Yes. Creating 4 reference points through a day. 4 things that happen more or less the same time every day. And we invite that to be a reminding factor, to check in. Now, the content of what you check in, you can change. It can be anything. The important thing is to start to build in reflectivity, building a reflective life. So, for example, you're checking in at lunchtime and you go, okay, since this morning when I last checked in, how open-hearted have I been? Have I got stuck? Have I been grasping? Have I let go? Have I been in my head? Have I been in my heart? Just checking in. And then just noticing it without judgment and let it go. Building a reflective life. Seeing through. And the wonderful thing is, all our dramas, all our stories, all our hurts, all our upsets are windows into eternity. So anything that upsets, any pain, any hurt, any resentment, where is it fixating? Because we tend to embody these things. Where is it locating? Find the location of that upset, that resentment. Locate it very specifically. Get into the heart of it. And evoke that self-shining awareness that you are. And laser in. Dissolution simply happens. Nothing stands up to investigation. I remember working with one student in the US, and she got on the Skype session and she said, oh, I've got this terrible headache. I nearly didn't start the session. My head is hurting so much. I said, oh, wonderful. Where specifically is it hurting? Locate it. Where precisely is the head hurting? Oh, everywhere. No, go be precise here. Where specifically is this hurt? So she started to describe it, and I encouraged her to focus with laser-like intention. And surprise, surprise, headache disappeared. Nothing stands up to investigation. What you are is that unlocatable presence, that self-shining awareness. Start from there. And anything that appears to disconfirm that, investigate. Investigate it thoroughly. So, some practical hints and some tips. So what we invite you to do is join us, taking on that assumption that what we are is that unlocatable presence. And let's look at anything that appears to disconfirm that and see through it. And the big one is this sense of location. And you can't say it's real and you can't say it's not real. It's like looking at your reflection in the mirror. You can't deny it because you can see, there you are. Yet you know it has no independent existence. It's simply a trick of light. Yet in seeing through it, it doesn't disappear. It just doesn't have that hold. So, let's explore together.